Acclaimed Home Warranty gives you peace of mind knowing that the major systems and appliances in your home are covered against unexpected breakage and costly repairs. So you can enjoy what you love doing because our coverage options and easy process take the hassle out of finding quality contractors. When your covered items break and you need service fast, Acclaimed Home Warranty is here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. For a free, no-hassle quote, go online to acclaimedhw.com.
Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
So Julie, one of the things I really noticed is you guys can get these things done like much quicker than everybody else. How is that?
Well, we like to get our borrowers in before they've even found a house. We gather up their income, their assets, their credit, and instead of doing an automated underwriting and just giving them a pre-qualification, we get that right to a live human underwriter and we get them fully approved. Then they can get out and they can find the home of their dreams. We can execute on a contract in a quick fashion and turn that around and close that home quickly for them.
This is revolutionary. There's nothing else like this in the market.
You bet, and we give our customers an experience where they can just brag about their mortgage.
Okay, Julie, so as we've looked at real estate over the last 10 years, one of the areas that has had the most appreciation across the whole country has been in San Francisco and right in the Bay Area. And the reason why is because of technology. And so this area that we're looking at right here is, in a lot of cities right now all over the United States are trying to say that they're a technology, kind of booming area. And without question, in the state of Utah, Northern Utah County is hands down, they call it the Silicon Slopes, and it's true because this is where technology has decided to come in. All these huge businesses and build all these huge skyscrapers and stuff, and this really is the Silicon Slopes. And so appreciation in the coming years, because where all these high-paying jobs coming in and the location and access to all this stuff, Northern Utah County, specifically Lehi, there's nothing better than that right now.
And a single family home is going to be a great investment in this area. These tech companies are here to stay, and more are coming.
Yeah, and from what I understand from the city and meeting with them, they say, listen, we've only scratched the surface on what we're going to be growing, what we're going to be doing. And the truth is in the pudding, because whenever you see a city and they start to build up in the air skyscrapers, this means that land is so valuable they can't build their businesses wide. They have to build them up in the air, and it's really expensive to do that. But because when the land becomes so expensive, you start building up in the air, and that's why you see high-rise areas, usually a downtown. They're creating another downtown right here around Lehi. And so, we always talk about houses and stuff, but it's always good to understand the location that you're talking about and in what you're going to be looking at. And so single-family house like this in an area that's developing like this has the potential to be a really good investment. And I had a good friend of mine that bought up a whole street when the market was down, because Traverse Mountain kind of suffered a little bit in the downturn of the market, because it was kind of one of those markets. It was right, and he bought up like a whole street, and he is just grinning ear to ear because it's appreciated so well.
And now it's come into its own.
Yeah, it really is. And so let's take a look at this house. So what we're going to be looking at here is about 3,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full, 1.5 baths, and it's absolutely beautiful. We're looking right now at the master upstairs, and you can see nice big space, right?
Oh, just great clean lines. Open it right into that wonderful bathroom and closet situation. It's just going to make it so easy and comfortable to come home and really relax and enjoy this home. beautiful lighting.
Yeah, and they have his and her closets. I don't know if you noticed that, but on the one side they had the his closet, and then they had the her on the other side, which is ingenious, right?
Oh yeah.
Gotta have that.
Yeah, and I noticed the windows in the closets even.
Plantation shutters that you saw. It's got a nice little backyard, and it is put together perfectly. So on the main floor, you've got a half bath. Then upstairs, you've got 3 bedrooms with 2 full baths up there. Nice little terrace backyard, perfect. You can see that beautiful fence in the backyard, and all those trees are going to fill out, and you're going to have tons of shade.
And they're always going to have such beautiful views being up on the hill instead of down in the flats. This is a great location for this home.
And it just around that $400,000 range, this is a great place. You can see in the background, see all those skyscrapers going up, all those big, huge buildings, and all that land around it to develop. You can see, and they're gonna all that technology business coming in there, all those high-paying jobs.
What an easy commute to work.
Yeah. Okay, Julie, for this, we're going to be going out to Pleasant View, and it wasn't that long ago. You didn't see executive homes out there, right?
Oh no, we drove by and there were just fields and orchards and
yeah, but where there were fields and
farm
orchards,
homes.
now it made the ability to have executive beautiful homes.
Oh yeah.
And this one was built by a gentleman, and when he built it out, he put it all in. I mean, you can see homes that are built by builders, and they'll try and just kind of get by a little bit, and then you'll see ones that really put a lot of detail in, and people plan on staying for a long time, and that's what you see here. Take a look at how creative and beautiful
Isn't that great, that little Juliet balcony to step out and see what's happening downstairs?
Yeah, and all their beautiful flooring and all the detail work, and this kitchen is really this is something to behold here. It looks almost like a parade of homes, the way they did this huge, massive kitchen and spared absolutely no expense.
Oh, and look at that backsplash by the stove and the framing in that they did. Wonderful tile work. They've gone the extra mile to make this just as lovely as they can.
Just gorgeous. They really laid it out well. It's got just a marvelous floor plan, but yeah, it can't overlook these beautiful countertops and all the detail work that they put in their little prep sink right there, and all their, I mean, just take a look at this. This is their pantry that opens up.
Isn't that great?
Yes, and a huge pantry, which this has become more and more popular over the years. Now people, it used to, they call it in real estate, they call it something like functional. The term for it is called functional obsolescence. And it's the concept that as we change and evolve as people, the way that we live evolves. And a cabinet like that, a pantry isn't a great example of that. Yeah. Where in today, the way that build houses is designed around, you have to have a massive pantry because people like that. Now headed into the master bedroom here, you're gonna take a look. These huge, this is a massive, massive space. The camera almost doesn't get the angle up, but you can tell by the size of the doors. That's a good way to look at it. And you can see those really nice flooring and the way that they really brought it in with the ceiling work.
Well, and I noticed all the recessed lighting.
Yeah.
So you're always going to have a nice, cheery space to be in. It's going to be relaxing and calm.
Now, in this one, they've got radiant floor heating, and so when you walk through this, and take a look in there, do you see where they put their towels? They have a place where you heat your towels. So when you take a shower and you turn it off, you open up that little window right there, and you've got your heated towels, just like in a really, really nice hotel.
Oh yeah.
They really put it in. Now, headed down into the basement here, they've got a second kitchen, as you can see, and so it's set up that there's an outside entrance. You come around the back of the house, you can walk in, and this is perfect if you want to have family living with you. It's a completely different space, and of course you're looking at a lot of square footage on this house. We're just a little over 5,500 square feet on this.
And I did notice another fireplace downstairs.
Yeah, and notice those windows, a lot of view to be able to look out those windows, and it's still of course bright and cheery, and they continued on with using all the best type of finishes in the house. Now we're actually going upstairs, and this is a little loft area that they had. They have also a big home theater, a big room upstairs for a home theater. So the total bedrooms on this one, we're going to be looking at 5 full bedrooms, 3 full, 1 half bath. It's on almost half an acre, and the backyard just opens up to these beautiful trees as we go out there.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, and all these beautiful trees. And their deck off the back, if you look off the back, they've got a little place where they've got a fireplace all built in. And that's Pleasantville.
That's wonderful.
Zippy Shell of Utah has a new and innovative solution for your storage needs. We offer convenient, secure storage that is less work for you. We bring a storage container to your house for you to load. Once it's loaded, we'll pick it up and store it at our climate-controlled warehouse. When you're ready, we return the container to your house to unload. Right now, we are offering a storage special for only $99 a month. Please call us with any of your storage needs.
Jay Deere here with Real Estate Essentials. Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and just died to know how much those houses cost? Well, just download Real Estate Essentials' new free app. It uses your phone's GPS to track your location, and then it uses a multiple listing service to give you all the details. All you need to do is text REUtah to 32323, and be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4, good for Utah.
Okay, Julie, for this one, this house is near and dear to my heart because I actually helped these folks that are selling. I helped them buy it, a few years ago.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and so we were looking all over town because, that's what you do when you're going down to be a buyer. And this house was a real standout. And as we're flying around, of course, we're going to be in South Jordan. And South Jordan as far as price per square foot, this area gets a really good value for its money. It is just perfect, meaning it's Daybreak. As you look up to the left there, that's Daybreak right there. Okay. Daybreak gets a really high price per square foot because the HOA, is really, really good. But on the flip side, it's got really nice parks and really nice amenities and stuff. But the HOA also sometimes can be restrictive, and some people don't like the restrictive CC&Rs. And so this is perfect because you still get all the walking trails and all the amenities of Daybreak, but you're not in Daybreak.
So we have no HOAs on this.
No HOAs.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and so this one we're going to be looking at as you walk in. This was a previous parade of homes, and so they had actually done the whole cul-de-sac was part of the parade of homes. And so this was one, and so as you walk in, you can see just all the really cool style and stuff that went into this.
Oh yeah, the extra attention the builders have taken. Isn't that an amazing fireplace?
Yeah,
just
and take a look at the kitchen. And these, I love houses like this. Because there's a lot of houses out there, right? And I get to see a lot of them, but when you walk inside, and they've really done some incredible detail work, and that's what this was. So when we were going out previously, we were looking at all these other houses. When we walked in this one, we were like, oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that etched glass on the pantry door.
Isn't it beautiful?
And the design there, with the pot filler over the stove, even the hood, isn't that just gorgeous? And of course, stoves. So this house can take care of all your entertaining.
Yeah, and so it's got a formal dining right here, and then off to the side, it's even got a little area, like a little room off there. You can do your crafts and stuff. And master bedroom on the main floor, as you can see, it's quite large. Lots of windows. Got to have lots of windows. And as we head into the master bedroom or master bath, you're going to notice the granite that they used through this house was really, really unique. Just absolutely beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing that comes out of the earth somewhere.
Oh, isn't that? And look, they've taken advantage of using a glass sink so that they can really show all of the beauty of that granite.
No expense was spared when they put this home together. Do you know what I mean? And you always like that because when you go to buy a house, you want something that somebody put a lot of money and effort into, right?
Well, then you don't have to redo anything.
That's right. And this has got a nice office right when you walk in the front door. This is the office on the right-hand side. And it's got that nice little living room off to the left, and it goes into that grand kitchen. Now you go down to the basement and take a look at this. You got plenty of room, so you could have a lot of entertaining down here. You got a perfect little home theater area for the family, a little kitchenette in the back, and they've got a little play area you can see under the stairs for the kids to play.
And they've utilized all that space. It's wonderful to use up space. I hate wasted space.
And now right through those doors right there, you go into a little landing, and so it's theoretically it's almost like a walkout basement because you go walking up the stairs into the backyard.
Look at that. Even the window wells are beautiful.
Yeah. And you know, somebody put a lot of time, money, and effort and thought into this particular home, and it really shows. And now as we go upstairs, it has a really cool, interesting floor plan upstairs. And as we walk through, there was a lot of character and charm that was in this house, and a lot of things that they did on all the backsplash and stuff. And so, you know, it's fun. It's fun to see this house on the purchase side, and it's fun to see it on the sale side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I remember walking through this thing when we were on the purchase side of things, and now that we're on the sale side.
Well, it looks just as comfortable living outside as inside, with those 2 patio areas and a fire pit there, that you can enjoy the outdoors and even be able to barbecue in the wintertime in that lower patio area.
Yeah, and that's what you get in South Jordan, and this is a really good location, an absolutely stunning house. And you notice on the front, it looks like a 2-car, but it's actually 3 cars. They've got 2 deep on the one side.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, Julie, for this one, we're going to be heading out to the beautiful city of Draper, and obviously I think everybody knows where Draper is, but if you think about it this way, Draper was one of the last areas that developed in all of Salt Lake. And as we went south and take a look at all the homes and how they're very similar and how they're beautiful, and look at that view as you look over the city, absolutely spectacular, right?
Oh, it's wonderful. And all these homes that are similar in age, you don't really have one that is just not fitting with the rest.
That's
so
right.
It's really
they were all
great.
built, and you can look at the master plan of what they were trying to do here, and that's a great place to buy a home. Draper, of course, it's got some of the best utilities around, as far as got one of the best grocery stores, that Nuts Harmon's. It's right there close to that really nice gym, which is Lifetime. Really great area. Of course, all the beautiful hiking and biking trails around. It's a great location, and they always talk about location. And so we talk about location, and then you also talk about a really nice house. And now we go into the kitchen, right?
Oh, yes, and this kitchen is wonderful. You've got plenty of activities, and you can build up a hunger and come in and really take care of it. Look at those double ovens.
Got to have that, right?
Oh my goodness, you can just think of all the things that could be done, and for a larger group. And you know what, this window, that seldom you see a window this big in front of a kitchen sink.
Yeah.
I have one in my home. In fact, we even enlarged it to be this size. And it's just so inviting to be in that space and to work in that space and prepare things for people you love and have entertaining value there. It's fabulous.
Okay, so on this one, we're going to be looking at almost 4,000 square feet. It's got 6 bedrooms, 3 full and 1 half baths. It's on 0.2 acres. Of course, it's got a 3-car garage. Got to have a 3-car garage. The basement is about 90% finished, and we're going to be going upstairs here to take a look at the master bedroom. As you can see, nice vaulted ceilings, big open space, and lots of windows, right?
Oh, great. Great windows there. You'll even see transient windows up higher.
Yeah, and they've got plantation shutters on there, which are just great. Headed in here into the master bedroom, as you can see it kind of poking. Of course, we're going to have a separate tub and shower in here, right?
Yes, and the opened out bay area of that window is going to give you different angles of view too.
Yeah. Nice open space, and that closet in the back there is really, really large. I don't know if it really catches it from this angle. I can't remember if we go to take a look at the inside here.
Who could ask for more for that?
Yeah, got to have that, right? And so Draper, like I was talking about, this is one of those areas that when you get a good house in the right price range, they'll sell no matter what. Because a lot of people, if they're looking in Salt Lake, a lot of people will say, listen, I just want to be in Draper. You know, it's a destination spot. And so, and we always talk about that. Everyone's always saying location, location, location. And of course, this has it all. It's got the house and the location.
Oh, it's beautiful infrastructure with the city, and you've got the mountains right there for hiking and biking, and plenty of activities for an active lifestyle.
Now, headed down to the basement here, when this house originally was built, they didn't have this stairway going out with these French doors. They added that in because it made it a lot easier to be able to get furniture down in the basement. And so when we look at the outside, you're going to see that they put in this nice railing and a nice little angle and a cute little backyard, and they made it really available that you can really enjoy the basement.
and a lot easier to deal with whenever we need to move things in and out. That was really smart for them to go ahead and do that. I did notice the floors that in the basement there with that stained concrete.
Yeah,
that's contemporary.
That's become really, really popular, and I think a great way to go. And that's what you're looking at right there in Draper. Always a great location. It's hard to go wrong in a house in Draper.
Oh, I'd have to agree.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I found, the timing is perfect. There are a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
What's the worst part about selling your house and moving to St. George? The move. So now anyone who works with Jay on buying a house in St. George gets a complimentary moving package from Zippy Shell, Utah.
And be sure to tune into Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4, Good for Utah.
Okay, Julie, for this one, we're going to be heading out to Layton, kind of considered West Layton, right?
It definitely is West Layton.
And you know this area very well. You live right out this way.
I live up in this area, and I've watched this farmland develop into wonderful neighborhoods. That they've got fabulous homes. This house, I absolutely love this house. Look at the solar panels on that house.
Yeah, and you can tell somebody loved this home, right?
Oh yeah, and that little, in the back, there's a little hideaway and escape that is just delightful.
Yeah, and this lot, you'll notice that garage, it's set up perfectly so you're going to get that sun burn off from that sun as it goes up and over the top. Yeah. And so that was a premium. Somebody paid a lot of money for this particular lot. And then you walk inside and big, huge, massive wall of windows, right?
Oh, yeah, isn't that wonderful? And it just lets in this warm glow. And then, of course, a great gas fireplace for the wintertime. And don't you love that staircase? It's just so eye-catching.
Yeah. It's hard to imagine how far your money can go up in like Layton area, versus Salt Lake. I mean, this house is $114 a square foot. If it were down Salt Lake, you'd be looking at least $135 a square foot. You'd be looking at $100,000 more easy on this house.
Well, and we chose the Layton area because it's a equal commute to either go north or south for business or recreation. So it opens us up to two different markets, and we really enjoyed it.
I would totally live up there. Now take a look at the master, right on the main floor, just the way you want it, in just a grand master.
Oh, isn't that just great? And it's got, of course, lights on, an open lighting on both sides of the bed, and look at that fireplace.
Yeah,
this
fireplace
is a dream.
I know. It looks right through into that master. And this one, they spared no expense.
And that fireplace goes right into the bathroom, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
There
and so
you go.
It just kind of looked through, which is really nice. Nice corner tub, just the way you want to have it. And big shower. And the shower's got jets in it, and so you can steam it all up. And then going right through the door in the closet here, walks right out to where you've got your hot tub and your own little private hot tub room that's just off the back of the house. Just great, right?
Yeah, and it's fully enclosed, so open those doors during the summertime.
That's right.
This was so interesting. This little feature is right next to the master bedroom.
Yeah, right off the master
right
bedroom.
after the master.
And so it could be a little reading room. It could be a lot of different things.
Or
They've got it up there.
Or bonus room, or just relaxing, quiet space.
Yeah, headed upstairs. It's got a really open floor plan. As you come to the top of the stairs, sometimes you'll get just into a lot of bedrooms, but this one's got a nice landing up there, and then huge, massive. All the bedrooms, there are very few houses I go to that have this much space. Look at the size of these bedrooms. These are like master bedrooms.
They are. They're just enormous, and they're just so inviting in that space.
Headed down into the basement here, which doesn't really feel like a basement. You can see again just massive amounts of space. They've got a second kitchen, little kind of nook there, almost looks like out of a 50s theme right there. They've got their little place, and lots of, this is another bedroom that's down the bay. Again, just absolutely huge. And they've got a lot of money into this thing, into their sound system through the whole house, an amazing home theater. They've got water storage in there, and then you go into the backyard and you're going to see that they've got a little kind of hideaway, like a man cave, huh?
It definitely is an escape. It's got a little storage unit in the front for your yard equipment, but inside there's a loft upstairs.
Yeah.
And there you see the storage, and it's all decorated out with the Star Wars themes. But look, we've got a little slippery slide down for kids coming down the top, and you can just go run away in your own backyard.
Just a really cool, somebody really loved this house, and that's what you can get. And you get a great deal up there.
You bet.